Okay, guys, we got a pretty big show planned for you today. We're going to do a special segment called Ask Me Any Question about the greatest class at Ohio University, UC 2900. So we're going to start by picking audience members. Anyone? Oh, yeah, you in the middle, right there. What's your question?
Describe a time when your previously held beliefs were challenged through the activities or content of this class.
Great question, audience member. Well, let me tell you, prior to this class, I believe that I was a very adaptable person, and I consider myself to be a very, flexible, easygoing kind of gal. But after doing the Pass the Clap activity, I discovered that I became very frustrated very easily while doing this activity. This activity related to adaptive leadership, and I found it hard to adjust to rapid changes for some reason. Also, when we were doing the Bafa Bafa activity, I was the observer that looked into the other culture, and I became very frustrated because I had no idea what I was doing when I went to the other culture. And my belief about adaptiveness has certainly changed. I figured that instead of getting really frustrated all of a sudden, I need to have more patience with myself in order to enhance my ongoing leadership qualities. Guys, it looks like we have time for just about one more question. Oh, okay. Yeah, you in the purple glasses, go ahead.
Yes. Can you describe your final leadership philosophy and describe the evolution of your personal definition of leadership into your leadership philosophy?
That is a great question. I think it's one of the most important questions, actually. So, at the beginning of my leadership journey, I believe, and I still believe, that a good leader must exhibit a lot of strong qualities, such as teamwork, personal development, and advancement. Starting off, I believe that teamwork is one of the most essential aspects to being a good leader. I define teamwork as understanding that I have a role that I must fulfill, and if I fail to execute that role, it hurts the team and does significant damage to establishing trust from others. Next, I believe that personal development is learning through experience and becoming your best self by reflecting on those experiences. I think that a good leader has a strong sense of self-awareness, including knowledge of their strengths and weaknesses. By having a value of personal development, good leaders can encourage others to embrace their past experiences or mistakes in order to learn to become a stronger and wiser individual. And finally, I define advancement as working hard to gain knowledge and wisdom in order to earn your spot. I believe that every good leader must work hard in order to earn their spot as a good leader. Through advancement, good leaders can help others work their way up to the top through encouragement and advice from past experiences. So now you're probably all wondering, Aaron, how does this all tie into your final leadership philosophy? Now let me tell you, I think that all these aspects can be summarized as this. A leader is someone that visualizes a group-oriented goal and effectively makes that goal a reality by inspiring their followers to achieve that goal, not because they were told to do so, but because they want to do it. Do you ever feel unmotivated? Do you feel like you should become more involved with a club or activity? Then I have some good news for you. Really? Introducing the Motivational Hotline. This hotline is designed specifically to provide inspiration and motivation to people that feel a need to become more involved. Simply just dial 1-800-GET-UP-LAZY to speak with a representative for a low price of $19.99 per minute. Let's take a minute to look at some of our satisfied customers. Because of the Motivational Helpline, I was able to plan to get a job working as a lifeguard at the Ohio University Aquatic Center. I believe that teamwork is essential to lifeguarding, which is one of my most highly valued leadership qualities. I learned quickly that lifeguarding requires nothing but teamwork in order to effectively carry out your duties. You must put in your part knowing the policies, knowing the emergency action plan, knowing all the safety rules, and the basic first aid. If one guard fails to do their duty as a teammate, then the whole team is going to suffer the consequences. This summer I have accepted a lifeguard management job, and I hope to carry out my leadership philosophy in order to better myself for employment in the fall. I have already spoken with the hiring manager at the Aquatic Center, and I plan to schedule an interview this August. Because of the motivational helpline, I decided that I wanted to join the OU Women's Club basketball team. This relates closer to my leadership value of advancement. With this goal, I understand that in order to be a good teammate, I must work hard to earn my spot. I have not played basketball, or I've never been on a basketball team since my senior year of high school, so I plan to work hard over the summer with my former basketball coach to brush up on my basketball skills. Since I will hopefully be a new player joining the team as a junior, I hope to learn from other leaders on the team. Since leadership is an ongoing process, I hope to take this opportunity to learn to develop my leadership skills and values. I plan to try out for the team in the fall 2018 semester after working hard over the summer months. Oh, hi there. I bet you're here to talk to me about my results from the motivational helpline. Well, let me tell you, I decided that I wanted to engage in University Program Council Club, UPC for short. Throughout the course of my college career, I found myself to be very socially oriented. By carrying out my leadership value of personal development, I was able to discover that I really enjoy organizing events, which is exactly what the club specializes in. By assessing myself through personal development, I was able to gain a stronger sense of self-awareness, thus making me a stronger leader and more motivated to join the club. I plan to go to the Involvement Fair in the fall to sign up for UPC. Got a big semester ahead of me. Once again, the number is 1-800-GET-UP-LAZY. Call today. All right, next question. Okay, you. Go ahead.
Can you explain at least 2 ways that this course impacted you in your leadership development, negatively or positively?
Wow, you guys are just full of great questions, let me tell you. But I'll tell you, overall, I believe that through this course, my leadership development was very positively influenced. Throughout this course, I found myself becoming very goal-oriented. I know that a good leader always exhibits passion for achieving a goal with their followers, obviously. I consider myself to be a really good problem-solving person, which I can use to motivate my followers through obstacles when attempting to achieve a goal. I also learned that I have a combination of directive leadership and supportive leadership. The more I engage myself in leadership roles, I definitely see myself as a tie between directive and supportive leadership. I'm goal-oriented, which exhibits my directive side, but I'm very easygoing and personal, which shows my supportive side. Alrighty, guys, next question. Who wants to ask another question about me? Oh, yes, you, sir.
Hey, can you tell me how learning from your other leader interviews and your TMS letter writing impacted your view on leadership?
Thank you for your question, sir. Great question. Let me tell you, learning from another leader definitely made me very curious to learn about people who are very different from me. It was definitely my favorite assignment because I found myself very intrigued to learn about other cultures that were very different from mine. I consider myself to be somewhat sheltered, so branching out and learning about other cultures certainly made me a better leader. This makes me want to find out more about my followers in order to be a more supportive and understanding leader. The TMS letter writing helped me to understand how to adapt my leadership skills to a certain audience. Since we're talking to 6th graders, I felt like my leadership was completely different than it would be if I was talking to someone older or my age. This made me become more aware of how to effectively communicate as a leader with different varying ages. Okay, I just wanted to thank everybody for coming out today. I think you guys are a great audience, and thank you for asking questions. All right.